Hello and welcome to Brass Dragons Music. My name is Ralph Martin and thank you for joining me today. This is my new setup. Today we're going to be talking about riffs or motifs. Usually riffs refer more to improvisation, where motifs generally refer to composition, but they're pretty much interchangeable. Now, one of the things we're going to work on today is I'm going to show you how we can take a very simple, very standard motif or riff that jazz guys use all the time, and how we can use that and develop. Use it in lots of different ways, either in composition or improvisation. Okay? So let's get started. And if you've never seen my channel before, welcome. I'm glad you came. I hope this work helps you in some significant way. We're going to do everything in the key of D minor mode. Now, what mode are we going to use? We're going to use the Dorian mode. The Dorian mode is in the key of C, which means no sharps, no flats. I'm going to be playing on my soprano, which is actually a step up from concert pitch. And so if you want to play along with me or play this on the piano or such non-transposing instrument, you have to play down a whole step. Okay? So the riff we're going to use is a real standard among jazz people. Da-ba-doo-be-da-boo-da. Now, normally this is done in a 2-5 situation. In other words, D minor 7 to a G7. But it can also be done in just straight G minor. D minor, excuse me. So we're just going to stay in D minor for now, to make things nice and simple. So how does that sound? Okay, very typical. Now let's analyze this a little bit so we know what we're dealing with. Okay. First 4 notes. It's called scale-wise motion. Why do I say that? Because it's in the scale of D Dorian. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Scale-wise motion. Then it does a small leap down to the 2 or the 9. You can think of it either way. Dominant 7, the 7th degree of D minor 7, back to the tonic. This is called an approach to that. Above, below. Now this is called the diatonic approach. Again, diatonic meaning within the key. If I did E, C sharp, D, that's called the chromatic approach. I could do even E flat, C sharp, D, or E flat, C, D. They're all part of a chromatic approach, but we're going to stay diatonic throughout this whole thing. We're going to stay diatonic. With me so far? Good. Now, what else can we do? Well, let's stay within the scale motion. Let's start with that. Now the first thing we can do just simply take it up an octave. And it doesn't really change much. It has a little bit different feeling than going down. An octave apart. changes things just a little bit. What else can we do? Well, one of the things to recognize is we start on the tonic and we end on the tonic, right? What if we don't want to end on the tonic? Where do we want to go? Well, we got to find someplace else to go. Let's keep the beginning just as it is. Let's say we want to end on the 5. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. And then our approach is to the 5, which is the A. So we'll go B, G, A. Let's see how that sounds. Not bad. It's a little bit different. One very simple thing we could have done, I'm going to play this, and then I'm going to play that. How's that? Not bad so far. What else can we do? Now, one of the things that we can do with approaches we can change the direction of the approach. In other words, let's say I still want to go, I want to go to the 7 this time. Where's the 7? It's the C. Let's see what that brings me. Very unfinished, but that's okay, because we're not really done, right? It all depends upon where you want to go and where you're coming from and what you want to express. Let's do this another way. Let's start on the tonic, but this time we're going to come down. Okay, instead of going up scale-wise motion, we're going to come down. Let's just reverse this whole thing and see what happens. Okay, so one of the things we initially did is we hit the second note. Okay, what's the second note? That's the C. But if we're going to completely flip this around now, remember, we didn't do the A, so we're going to go a step above the tonic, hit the tonic, how's this going to sound? Oops, let me do that again. Not bad. Not bad. Let's see what else can develop from this. How about we take a lesson out of this. Da-ba-doo-ba-da-be-da. But we're going down. Da-ba-doo-ba-da. Now where does this put us? Puts us on the 3. We start on the tonic, 7th, 6, 5, 4, 2, 3. Alright, so that's just a little idea of what you can do. We haven't gone into changing rhythms at all. We kept the same rhythm. And you can do all kinds of permutations with this. And the more you learn to do this, quote unquote, on the fly, in other words, just think about it and give it a shot, especially if you're in a standard mode and the band's just jamming or vamping on like a D7 mode, and you stay in with those modes, no note is wrong. You can even end up on the 6th if you wanted to. That makes no difference. Let's take this one. I'm going to end up on the 6th. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 6. See, you can do all kinds of jumps and leaps, whatever you want to do. I went down to a G here. I went down to a G, and then I did this. I could go even higher. But sometimes too big a leap doesn't sound musical or melodic. Okay? So take this, try to find as many permutations as you can. Change the rhythms around. Instead of doing this rhythm here, I could have done that. Real simple. Okay? So get out your instrument, give this a try, grab some other riff. You can find billions of them on the internet. Find a riff that you like, even come up with one yourself, and just see how many permutations you can come up with. And that's not including changing keys with this. If I were to really want to learn this riff, I could start with this, learn it in all different keys, all 12, then just start doing permutations. You could even go through permutations in different keys as you go. There's so many things that you can do with this, so many different things. Give it a shot. If you like this video, give me a shout out. Let me know what you think of it. If you want more information or you want me to do something else, give me a shout. I answer almost every single comment that's put out there. I will gladly get back to you. Thank you and have a great day.